Well, welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today is your city administrator, Chad Brecklin. Chad, welcome back to the show. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing, Jeremy?
Having another great day here at the TF Studios destination unknown. We'll leave it at that. We've got an update for you today on what's happening in and around the city from your perspective. We're going to start with the town of Madison. We've had a lot of activities recent, and we got more activities to come. But as far as we'll go back here to our meeting, we had our open house earlier. Tell us a little bit about that, how that went, and what's coming up.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Jeremy, the town of Madison attachment to both the cities of Madison and cities of Fitchburg is rapidly approaching. We're less than 6 months away from that now. That takes effect October 31st of 2022. And as we continue our planning efforts, of which there are many, to say the least, one of them has been public information and outreach. And you, as one of our team members, has been quite instrumental in aiding in our information outreach efforts. We had a meeting on April 28th, I believe it was, at the courts administrative building on Novation Parkway for our future City of Fitchburg residents who are currently in the Southdale neighborhood of the town of Madison. And that was an opportunity for us as city staff to tell them a little bit about the services that we offer, have the chance for them to meet our department heads or other designated staff, and to ask questions that they may have in regards to the upcoming attachment.
Yeah, it's been a lot of work, and a lot of information has been dished out, and there's still lots of other activities that will be coming up, including coming out to the park once a month. We're finalizing some of those dates, and we have a business event that's coming up Monday, May. I want to make sure I say it right here, May 23rd at Delta Beer Lab in the town of Madison. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, before I get to that event, I do want to just add on to what you'd mentioned about some additional outreach events. We do have some tentative dates that we're finalizing in June, July, August, and September, where city staff will be in the Southdale neighborhood and available to converse and otherwise chat with neighbors and residents there, business owners, and so forth. And then back to the topic at hand that you mentioned in regards to the business-centric event that's happening on May 23rd. That's taking place at the Delta Beer Lab. That is largely designed as a networking opportunity to allow city staff to meet with business owners in the town of Madison, and also an opportunity for business owners in the town of Madison to network with other existing Fitchburg businesses that are part of the Chamber of Commerce right now and so forth. So we're working cooperatively with the Chamber on this event. I would encourage you to go to both the city's website or the Fitchburg Chamber of Commerce website to learn more about that meeting next week and to register for the event.
Yeah, we've got a lot of great information on the city's website, including a page dedicated to the Town of Madison attachment. And now lead me into the next conversation, because this information is on there as well. And it's talking about the transit update. While not, it's going hand in hand with what's going on with, just happened to work out this way, but Metro Transit is working on a redesign project that'll be for next year. It just coincided with the attachment, but two separate entities. But we do have information on the website regarding transit as that process is wrapping up here. We held another informational meeting on the Southdale neighborhood, as we heard from residents that were concerned about some of the routes, and it was great to have a good turnout and other great information. But tell us a little bit more about where we stand today with the transportation information and how people can still get their input in on the redesign.
Yeah, so we are coming into the closing steps here, at least at the city of Fitchburg, in regards to the proposed metro route adjustments that are being considered for next year, implementation next year. And I do want to reiterate the point that you made in that these route changes are not linked to the attachment of the town of Madison to both the cities of Fitchburg and Madison. It is a completely separate item that just happens to be timed out to coincide with the attachment. So ultimately speaking here as it relates to Fitchburg, our city council will review the list of amendments as it relates to the proposed routes from Metro on May 24th during their council meeting, which begins at 7:30 p.m. They will consider a handful of amendments to those proposed routes in order to make a recommendation to Metro on what the city of Fitchburg would like Metro to consider as far as adjustments to those routes. There are a handful of them, as I mentioned. I think the bulk of them, I think there's 3 of them are tied to the Southdale northeast portion of the city of Fitchburg. One applies to the Belmar Duns Marsh neighborhood, if I recall correctly. And then there obviously is one related to the B route, I think it is, the bus rapid transit ask route that could be extended to city service or city center here. Not all of those amendments as proposed are being recommended by staff for a variety of reasons. Metro's obvious goals and objectives, as they've publicly stated numerous times, is to try to straighten out routes, try to get them much more efficient and much more frequent, so that folks are going to be more inclined to use the bus system because it doesn't take so long to get from point A to point B as it does in their current system, as the feedback that they've learned over the years on that. So wrapping up, anybody that is interested in this process and what the routes are looking like and what amendments that they would like our city council to support, please share your feedback with your elected official and or come to the meeting on May 24th at 7:30 here at City Hall. Or you could join via Zoom as well.
I'm just going to say, I'll jump in and say you can watch that live here on Fact TV. And of course, if you would like to speak virtually, you can sign up for that as well. Chad, great information. And all of that information that Chad just went over is on our website, fitchburgwi.gov, under the transportation page. And in the Town of Madison attachment, we have a transportation page as well with the same information, just tailored more to the Southdale neighborhood. But great information there. Finally, Chad, wrap up with some thank yous. And we had National Police Memorial Week last week, and this week we have EMS Week. So we thought, hey, we'll talk about our public safety all together. And you came out of the police world, so certainly you understand the importance of Police Memorial. But overall, as you sum up both great thank yous for everybody, what would you like to share with the residents?
Hey, one of those core services that local governments provide is public safety. And as you mentioned, in back-to-back weeks, we're recognizing 2 of the 3 most prominent public safety departments in the city, that being our police and our EMS departments. And we certainly are grateful for all the work that they do day in and day out in serving our community and providing a high level of service while doing that. And clearly their efforts are valued and appreciated, and we enjoy the safety that they provide to our community and its residents.
Yeah, and we will have a chance. We'll be sharing some information about the EMS Week with Fitro and EMS that you can check out, and with the police department as well. So we have those interviews for you available. You'll be able to check those real soon. Chad, thank you so much for your time as always, and we'll check back with you next month.
Sounds good. Thank you, Jeremy.
You bet. Chad Brecklin, your city administrator. Check the website for all the stuff we talked about today, fitchburgwi.gov. And of course, follow us on social media. We'll take a quick break. More to come. You're watching TF.